In today's episode, we take a tender into Belize City where we do a little shopping. After getting back on the ship, we try out the specialty Italian restaurant called Sabatini's, then get ready to dance on deck for the Back to the 80s party. And it all starts now. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Sky Princess. It is very, very bright out here, but we have made it to Belize, which is a tender port, so we are parked away from land, and we are joined by the Dream and the Magic. They are doing a ticket system where basically you go down and you get a ticket. It's like an A through Z type thing, and they're just basically calling as a ship comes in, hey, come on down for this next ship or whatever. So we are going to go down, well, technically up to the buffet, grab some breakfast, and then we'll see about going ashore. We're not really doing anything. We don't have any plans, but go check it out. The tendering is kind of fun, and we get some good shots of the ship as we're leaving and coming back. So let's go check it out. Well, we went to the buffet and had breakfast, and I will say I was a little disappointed. I had looked up the menu for the dining room, which we were a little too late on, and their special today was Eggs Benedict, which is my favorite. So we thought, okay, well, it's probably going to be on the menu in the buffet, and it was, which was great. And I grabbed it. I grabbed two of them, and both of them had clearly been sitting for a very long time. The poached egg, which is supposed to have a runny inside, was completely cooked through. It was more like a hard-boiled egg. The salmon was like cooked salmon. Like grilled salmon. And the muffin on the base was so tough I couldn't cut through it at all. So that was a little disappointing. Carnival does Eggs Benedict pretty well and fairly often. So I've been surprised that this other Carnival ship, obviously Princess is owned by Carnival, you would assume that across the lines you would have some sort of semblance of regularity just for cost's sake, but that does not seem to be the case. And unfortunately, I was a little upset about the Eggs Benedict not being good. Just it was bad. It was bad. I hate to say it. It was bad. It was not a good Eggs Benedict. Well, we've come back to the room to gather our things, and we are going to be heading off on a grand adventure of riding a boat to an island to walk around, to then get back on the boat and come back to a bigger ship. Boat fits on a ship. You can't put a ship on a boat.
It doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
What?
Even if it's got a monkey kind of shape.
It's got to be your bowl.
It's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
Oh.
Did you know? You're not a VeggieTales fan?
I love VeggieTales.
How do you not know that one?
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one, and my kids grew up on VeggieTales.
You're gonna...
She said to him, I can't give you either. And he said, isn't this Burger Bell? She said, yes it is, but we're closed now. But we open tomorrow at 10. Anyways, that was a moment that we all had together just now. Boys Cruise. Singing VeggieTales.
5 feet apart, we're not kidding.
That's right. All right, onward and upwards, my friends.
That vine? That was so
Oh,
cool.
that was the best one ever.
Shut up, Richard. Well, we got our ticket, and we've been sitting down here in Vines waiting. They want you not to go down to Deck 4, so we're hanging out on Deck 5, just waiting for them to call. And as we're just sitting here, Patrick saw Tom, who was the pianist, walk by. And so we went and kind of chased him down, got a little photo together, and told him we really appreciated his show. It looks like he's actually getting off the ship now, which this is the last sailing of this itinerary. They're going to do a transatlantic this next trip. So he's getting off the boat before they head over there. So that was cool to catch him before he left and kind of let him know that we really, all of us really, really enjoyed his show. So that's cool. But now we're just sitting here waiting. They were calling numbers real quick, and now they've stopped calling numbers. So I don't know what happened, but we're just patiently waiting to go to a Belize City. You better believe it. Well, we have got in line to get back on the ship. We had a great time in Belize. Picked up a shirt for Katie. Everybody else got a couple of souvenirs to take home. So all in all, a pretty successful day here in Belize City. Got some steps in. We're, let's see, 4,000 steps for the day so far. So not bad. Get a little walkabout and see some sights and spend some moolah. Haggle. Everybody haggle everyone. They just say a price. They look at you and go, I could probably get 35 bucks from that guy. And you just go, I only get 20. And then pull out all the money in your pocket and have only $20. But that's the thing, is if you quote a certain amount, you say, look, I only have this money. They will give up the less amount and sell it to you so that they make a sale. So I suggest you just haggle. We made it back on the ship. We put our stuff down in our rooms, ran upstairs, got some Energiondo. If you don't know what that is, Olin Rogers. Got the pizza reference. The special today was tuna fish with chili flakes and onions. So there's tuna on this pizza, which is interesting. So we'll see. I also got a cheese pizza just in case. But we are going to sit here and enjoy our Choco Bananas, which is a chocolate banana coconut milkshake. It's very good. So, and enjoying the water. Beautiful. Well, time has come and time has gone. We have been hanging out in the room for the last little bit, kind of napping, resting, a little bit of R&R. And we just came out here. Sun is pretty much set. We watched the Carnival Magic do a little ballet, turn around and take off. And looks like the Royal Princess is starting to pack up. We got, or Regal. Regal? Did we decide it was Regal? So the Regal Princess looks like it's starting to pack up. We got engines on the Carnival Dream. So I think everybody's pack it up, pack it in. Let us begin. Noise is happening every so often, and it sounds like we might be trying to pull in the chain soon, like prepping the gears to yank in the chain, which this morning they let out the chain 50 feet at a time, and it sounds like the chain locker is directly below us, and so it was like for like 20 seconds, then it would stop. And then it would go, and it was like shaking our whole room at like 5:15, 5:30 this morning. So it's pretty cool, if you ask me. Great way to wake up. Like the whole room is falling apart, but
We are scooching over.
okay. Looks like we're going over the chain to pick the bad boy up. So let's see if we can get some of the footage. Oh God, the beast awakens.
This is what we woke up to at 5:30 this morning. except it was a little bit louder.
Well, we find ourselves here in some place right outside the piazza. We went to the International Cafe and got a couple of sandwiches. We're trying to have just a snack because our dinner at the Italian restaurant is in a little bit. So it's kind of a late dinner. So we want to kind of get something to tide us over. So we got a couple little finger sandwiches. They're pretty good, actually. Well, we had our little snack, and Jason and Patrick wanted to go back to change and get ready. They want to shower and stuff for the Italian night or the Italian restaurant. I'm not going to shower. I'm probably going to shower after the 80s deck party because that's tonight. So I decided to walk around. I hid 4 ducks and haven't found any, but I did hide 4 ducks. And I come out here to the aft of the ship, and right there is, I think, the Carnival Dream kind of stalking us in the distance. I guess we left Belize area, and then I guess they just punched it right after us. It's kind of creepy because they're like, it doesn't look like it on camera, obviously, but like, they're right there. Like, they're pretty close. So I'll put a picture up that I took of how close they are, but it's kind of menacing seeing the ship just like staring us down in its sights, but pretty cool, all lit up at night. So, well, we have made it to Sabatini's, which is the Italian restaurant. It is a specialty restaurant. It is $35 per person. I will put the menu up here, and you get to choose from 4 different sections. You get 1 from each of those. In that $35 surcharge, there is a couple of extra charges for extra lobster and things like that, but the $35 pretty much covers all of it on the menu. It all looks very, very delicious. I'm excited to try and butcher all of these names for these dishes that I am not Italian, so I don't know how they're actually pronounced. So we'll see how that goes, but super excited for this dinner and running around a lot. Good evening.
Good.
Wonderful. And you?
Very welcome.
Wonderful. Thank you.
My name is Gisborne, together with Michael. He's going to take care of the order.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. So, would you want to start with some ice water?
Yes, please.
And one of my colleagues will come to take a drink or you
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Sure, I will absolutely start. I will butcher these names. I will have the insalata mista.
Excellent salad.
Then I will have the Frito misto alla veneziana.
Frito misto.
And then I will do the lobster tortellini.
Lobster tortellini.
And I will do the grilled strip loin.
How do you like it done?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. Great choice. Huh?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'll do the salad.
I get a gold sticker. Let's see if he says that to you with your well done steak.
And the
He might spit on you.
Fish.
Get out of my restaurant.
So much.
Well, we finished up dinner. That'll be a whole conversation for another time. However, we are at the deck party, the 80s deck party. Here it is. It was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. So we just got here, so I don't know if it started and this is it, or if it hasn't started yet. Okay, so the floor is really wet, so it almost looks like they're waiting to get people to dance when the floor is a little bit drier. There's a guy riding around on one of those like Zambino type things, like a floor cleaner. So I wonder if that's what they're waiting for, is for it to be a little bit drier. Okay, so cruise director Aaron just came on. They are trying to dry the floors a little bit. He just said that the theater just let out, so we should have a bunch more people coming up here. So, not canceled, a little delayed, but we will be on our way shortly, going back to the 80s. is the end of the evening. We have come back. I took a shower. My hair's all wet. It's late. So deck party, pretty cool. Like I said, the deck was really wet, and so it kind of started late because they were trying to get the deck to be a little bit drier. And once it started going, it went pretty well. So I think they did a pretty good job. We stayed for most of it, but like I said, we are just absolutely exhausted. Where were we today? Belize. Starting to unload all the cameras. You got to do what you got to do, you know. YouTube life, you're always on. So we are unloading cameras and talking about our plan for tomorrow. I definitely want to walk around with the 3D camera at port. I think it's a wonderful port, and I think a lot of people should see what they have to offer there. And again, that's going to be on the other channel. I will link that down below. Why do I look so beat up? Boy, I absolutely feel like I have been chewed up and spit out. So it is going to be time for bed. You can see Patrick over there in the corner. He's ready to go. He's ready to get out of here. Because it's been a long day. A lot of walking, over 10,000 steps again today. So that's great. I said I was going to talk about the Italian restaurant. I'm just going to say it was not the best Italian restaurant I've ever had at sea. It was nowhere close, and it took a very long time. We were there for over 2 hours, and understand it is a 4-course meal. I have never sat in a restaurant on a cruise ship for that long, except for teppanyaki, where they do a whole show in front of you. And even then, I don't think it was over 2 hours long. But it was great conversation. We had great conversation. It's been a wonderful cruise with these boys. I would do it again in an absolute heartbeat. But that dinner was a bit long-winded. So everything was pushed a little bit later. But that's all right. Okay, tomorrow, Costa Maya. Really excited about that. That's one of probably my top 10 ports that I've ever been to. I think it's a great starter port. If you've never been to ports or on a cruise, Costa Maya is one of the ports I would recommend going to on your first cruise, depending on what cruise line you're on. So we will check that out tomorrow. But for tonight, I'm going to call it here. My name's Rob with Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. I miss Madison. Good night. Tune in next episode for Costa Maya. With so much to see and do, it's no wonder why it's one of my favorite ports of call. Then back on the ship for an amazing rock opera and some delicious surf and turf. We'll see you there. If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.